Dave, the last two walk-off wins for the Wingnuts, you've been at the plate when they happened. The first one, a bases-loaded hit by pitch. This time you drive a ball towards the left center field gap to win it. This one's got to feel a little bit better, huh?
Yeah, I mean, both feel really good. But obviously, catch and barrel right there, hitting it over the shortstop's head, I mean, that feels really good. And then having everybody tackle me, obviously. But no, it's a great time.
We're going to get back to that tackle later, but you also scored the tying run on a couple of throwing errors on a Ryan Corey ground ball to third. You raced in from second. What is your thought when you're the tying run at second and there's a ball hit on the infield, you see a throw a little bit off target and Coach Hooper's waving you around third?
Well, I mean, when there's two outs, Hooper's always told me to be wheeling in hot, you know. So I was wheeling in good, and I saw the first baseman kind of pull off the bag, and his back was completely turned to me. And I had good momentum coming around third, so I figured, you know what, this is a pretty good opportunity because he's got to turn around and make a great throw. So I just took it, but I was successful.
You talked before about being tackled. Is there a proper technique if you're the guy who hits a walk-off and you see 20-plus guys charging at you at full speed? Do you go to kind of a tuck and roll? Do you just take it? What's the safest way to go about it?
I just take it. You know, you're going to get mauled. There's like 30 people chasing after you, so you might as well just crawl up like you're getting mauled by a bear. But, yeah.
You guys are 41-18. I don't know if you know this, but last year when you guys set the league record for wins, you were also 41-18 at this time.
Oh, really?
How does this team compare to last team, and can you guys be just as good?
I mean, last year we had some really good power hitters. I mean, JT-wise, he's a great power hitter too, but he left. So I think our power isn't there, but I mean, our lineup up and down, we hit for average, and we do things right. We have quality at bats. I need to get better at those, but I did a couple tonight, so that makes up for it. But no, I mean, we battle hard. I think we measure up pretty well.
Before we let you go,
good battle.
Before we let you go, Dave, sorry, anybody you want to say hi to back home?
Just my mom and my dad, and my sister and my brother and his wife, and then my host family in Australia. Hi, guys.
An exciting all-around night tonight. Fireworks, the duck calls, which I'm sure you heard in the crowd, and a walk-off victory. A pretty good Friday night in Wichita.
Yeah, real good Friday night. To be honest, I didn't hear a ton of the duck calls, whether that's I zone things out or whatnot, but great crowd, beautiful evening. It was good to see us pull a win off tonight. And that's why I told the guys, you know, we were lethargic there for a bit offensively, and so relax, have a good time. It's a beautiful night, great crowd. Let's go do our thing.
Before we get to David Amberson, I want to talk a little bit about the starting pitcher tonight, Tim Brown. Gave up multiple hits in each of the first three innings. Almost got out of a bases loaded, nobody out jamming the third, but he only allowed 2 runs tonight.
That's what Tim Brown does. He's tremendous for us. You know, every time you send him out to the mound, you know what you're going to get out of him. He's consistent, and you got to love those guys because, like I said, you know what you're going to get every time out. His pitch count got up there pretty quick tonight. I think he was at 96 after 5, but like you said, he finds a way. He finds a way to grind it out, get himself through some jams that he gets himself into.
Talking about David Amberson now, not only the walk-off hit in the ninth, but he also scored the tying run earlier because of his speed on a bad throw to first.
Kid can run. I've said that all along. You know, and a great swing he put on the ground rule double. Unfortunately, that ball bounced over because Odie was going to be able to score and get us on the board. But we end up scoring those 2 runs by Rhino putting the ball in play, making things happen, and Ambo flying around from second base and sending him on a routine ground ball to third that he kind of threw to the right side, and we kind of caught the first baseman off guard, I thought, too, and ended up scoring 2 runs to tie a game.
Last year, your team set an American Association record for the best record. After 59 games, you have the exact same record this year. How do the two teams compare?
I did not know that. I know that we've been playing really well this year, finding ways to win. I think I've said that all along throughout this year. That's kind of the theme. You know, offensively, I don't think anybody's going to argue that we don't have the power and the presence maybe that we had, but I think it's been a lot of fun for me. I get to manage. You know, you get to manage in these situations. So, but we grind it out. Like I said, we find ways to win, and once again tonight we showed that.